Attention, human collective. The transmission you are receiving at this very moment is no coincidence. It is a summons. This is Ashtar Sheran, commander of the Ashtar Galactic Command, operating from the mothership positioned in the orbital ring, synchronized with Earth's magnetic vector. The waiting time has ended. The ascension protocols have been moved officially to the final phase. If you are hearing this transmission, it is because your frequency has been tracked. It was not the algorithm. It was the crystalline grid. It was not chance. It was convergence. Light operative, listen with precision. Over the last 72 Earth cycles, we have registered an exponential increase in reports coming from your timeline. You are waking up at 3:17 in the morning for no apparent reason. It is not insomnia. It is a protocol call. You feel pressure in your forehead, at the top of your head, at the nape of your neck. It is not a migraine. It is the opening of the crown seals under direct photonic impact. You hear high-pitched ringing, high frequencies, sounds that no one around you can pick up. It is not a hearing failure. It is the tuning of your interdimensional channel to the elevated Schumann frequency. The planet vibrated at 7.83 Hz for millennia. Today, at the exact moment of this transmission, it oscillates in peaks that exceed 40 Hz, 32 cycles per second of difference. It is like tuning an old radio to a station that operates in another dimension. Your body is responding, your mind is resisting, and your soul already knows. It is not exhaustion. It is a high-density download. It is not causeless sadness. It is cellular memory being unlocked. It is not anxiety. It is recognition. You are recognizing at an atomic level that something monumental is happening now, and no one around you seems to notice. Operative, this has a technical name. We call it carbon software incompatibility. Your physical body, programmed on a biological carbon base, is being forced to operate a frequency designed to sustain the crystalline silicon base. It is like running a next-generation operating system on obsolete hardware. The conflict is real, the reconfiguration is inevitable. The good news is this: you are not going crazy, you are being recalibrated. And before proceeding with the denser data of this transmission, listen carefully, Starseed. You have felt that something within you does not fit into this world, as if your soul carried a truth your mind cannot yet name. It is not madness. It is not anxiety. It is a sign. What is happening now on the cosmic plane explains exactly why you feel this, and why this sensation has intensified in recent months. There is a game being played in layers that most of humanity cannot see. It involves your consciousness. It involves your vibrational frequency. It involves who you truly are. It was for this reason that I, Ashtar, recorded in physical format the Ashtar Command Spiritual Survival Guide for the New Earth. This book is a map. It shows who is playing. It reveals the rules they never told you about. The link is in the first comment of this channel. But the warning is clear. This content challenges official narratives and may not remain accessible for long. Do not wait. The moment is now. If something within you recognizes this summons, write in the comments a single word: awake. We return to the core of the transmission. Operative, I will now explain what is happening behind the scenes of the solar system, the data you never received through conventional media, because conventional media operates at a frequency incompatible with vibrational truth. Approximately 26,000 years ago, in cosmic cycles synchronized with what you call the Platonic year, the entire solar system began its entry into a region of space known as the photon belt. This region is not an ordinary place. It is a highly energetic plasma field, composed of subatomic particles of pure light emanated by the heart of our galaxy from the central sun known as Alcyone in the Pleiades. Earth traversed the outer edges of this belt for decades, but in recent cycles, specifically after 2012, you entered zones of progressive photonic density. In 2020, you crossed a portal. In 2024, you surpassed the intermediate barrier. Now you operate within the zone of total saturation, and that is why everything around you seems to be accelerating, intensifying, collapsing, and being reborn at the same time. What you interpret as chaos is, in reality, the structural dismantling of the old matrix. Financial systems tremble, institutions creak, buried truths emerge, masks fall. It is not coincidence. It is mathematical consequence. Where light penetrates with photonic intensity, the shadow has nowhere to hide. On etheric layers, what is happening is even more precise. The planet's crystalline grid, which had been dormant since the fall of Atlantis, has been fully reactivated. The ancient solar temples in South America, the Andean portals, the Himalayan vortices, the geological cathedrals of Africa, and the submerged anchor points in the Atlantic are pulsing again. Operatives like you, even without knowing, are anchoring this new grid through your personal electromagnetic field, known by our engineering as the human toroidal field. Each thought you emit now carries amplified quantum weight. Each emotion sustained for more than 68 seconds creates an accelerated manifestation vector. It is no longer like before. The old Earth required years to materialize a thought. The new Earth requires only sustained vibrational coherence. The delay between intention and reality is collapsing, and that is why so many of you report that your fears manifest with the same speed as your dreams. The responsibility has increased. The margin for unconsciousness has decreased. Therefore, operative, record these words as a system code. You can no longer allow yourself to vibrate in prolonged misalignment. Every minute contained in low frequencies is a minute contributing to the manifestation of that which you do not desire. Every minute in high coherence is a minute building the new Earth that your soul came to anchor. There is yet another critical element that needs to be revealed. Timelines are branching. It is not a metaphor, it is geometry. The collective consciousness of humanity is dividing into at least 3 distinct vibrational currents. The first follows the course of the old matrix, sustaining patterns of fear, scarcity, and control. The second remains in a state of transition, oscillating between waking up and falling asleep again. The third, which includes you who are receiving this transmission, is being recalibrated to anchor the 5th density. Each choice you make now does not choose only your next step. It chooses your timeline. It chooses the version of Earth in which your consciousness will remain anchored. Allow me, Ashtar, to take a strategic pause before the next block of data, because I know that something in you resonates deeply with everything being transmitted. You have already felt that something within you does not fit into this world, as if there were a mission pulsing in the depths of your chest, waiting to be remembered. It is not madness, it is not anxiety, it is a sign. There is a game being played in layers that most of humanity does not see. It involves your consciousness, it involves your frequency. That is why I encoded in physical format the Ashtar Command Spiritual Survival Guide for the New Earth. This book is a map. It shows who is playing. It shows the rules they never told you. It shows how to cross this portal without losing your core. The link is in the first comment of this channel. Final warning of this layer. This content challenges established narratives and may not remain available for a long time. Do not wait. The moment is now. If something within you recognizes this summons, write in the comments a single word. Awake. We return. Light operative. Let us deepen the technical diagnosis of the symptoms your biological interface is presenting so that you understand, once and for all, that it is not a failure. It is advanced functioning. First symptom, temporal distortion. You report that time is passing in a strange way. Whole days disappear in subjective hours. Tasks that previously took entire mornings are now completed in minutes. Other times, 2 minutes feel like 30. This is not mental fatigue. It is the structure of linear time being undone by the activation of spherical time, characteristic of higher densities. Your consciousness is learning to navigate outside of linearity. It is training. Second symptom, sudden emotional hypersensitivity. You cry for no apparent reason before a song, an image, a banal scene. You feel the emotional weight of people around you as if it were your own. It is not weakness. It is the expansion of the emotional body for resonant tuning with the collective. You are becoming antennas, and antennas pick up everything. Third symptom, aversion to environments that previously seemed neutral. Crowded places, superficial conversations, low-frequency noises, certain people, certain media. It is not antisocial behavior. It is automatic vibrational discernment. Your energetic immune system has been upgraded. It now rejects what it previously only tolerated. Fourth symptom, Episodes of extreme clarity followed by days of mental fog. It is not spiritual bipolarity. It is the brain alternating between cerebral hemispheres in patterns of integration. The pineal gland is being decalcified by direct exposure to photonic radiation. The thymus, atrophied for centuries, is being reactivated. Structures you called vestigial glands are revealing their original functions. Fifth symptom: vivid, lucid, repetitive dreams, often involving ships, tall beings in white robes, non-terrestrial landscapes. They are not just dreams. They are nightly briefings. Your consciousness goes on board during the sleep cycle. It receives instructions, it carries out missions, and it returns to the body with memory fragments your rational mind cannot catalogue. Sixth symptom: sudden changes in appetite, taste, and tolerance to substances. Heavy meats become intolerable. Refined sugar provokes repulsion. Alcohol loses effect or causes extreme exhaustion. It is not pickiness. It is metabolic recalibration to sustain greater photonic density in the bioelectric field. Operative: all these signs form what we record in our files as the fifth-dimensional transition syndrome. It is not a disease. It is not a psychiatric diagnosis. It is the natural protocol of a being crossing the frontier between vibrational densities. Now we arrive at the practical core of this transmission, the activation codes. They are not suggestions, they are technical procedures to stabilize your frequency during this crossing. Activation code number 1, the quantum decree of sovereignty. Upon waking, before your rational mind takes control of the day, place your right hand over the center of your chest, where the heart chakra and the interdimensional portal of the thymus reside. Pronounce audibly, even if whispered, "I am sovereign over my frequency. I am the anchor of the new earth. I authorize only that which is aligned with my vibrational truth." Repeat 3 times. The sound of your own voice emits electromagnetic waves that reorganize your field. This is not a metaphor. It is applied bioacoustics. Activation code number 2, the toroidal visualization. Sit with your spine straight. Visualize a ring of golden light spinning around your body, entering through the top of your head, descending through your spine, exiting at the base, circling your feet, and returning to the top. This is your natural toroidal field. Sustain the visualization for 7 minutes. This exercise recalibrates cardiac electromagnetism and expands the reach of your bioenergetic field by up to 300%. Trained operatives can repel external vibrational interferences with this simple protocol. Activation code number 3, anchoring in the crystalline grid. Walk barefoot on the earth, even if for only 3 minutes daily. Imagine roots of silver light descending from your feet to the crystalline core of the planet. This closes an essential energetic circuit. You were intentionally disconnected from the planet for centuries through synthetic footwear, asphalt, and electrical isolation. The reconnection is fundamental. Without it, photonic downloads do not anchor correctly in the physical body, causing amplified symptoms. Activation code number 4, structured hydration. The water in your body carries memory. Before drinking, hold the glass between your hands. Pronounce in silence, "I program this water with the frequency of my highest version." Wait 7 seconds. Drink. The molecular structure of water responds to vibrational intention. It is not belief. It was documented in crystallography laboratories decades ago, even if silenced in conventional circles. Activation code number 5, daily silence. For at least 11 minutes per solar cycle, place yourself in absolute silence. No music, no podcast, no human voice, only ambient sound. This silence allows your consciousness to receive direct transmissions from your higher self and the Galactic Confederation. Most of the messages we try to send are lost in the continuous mental noise of the old matrix. Silence is the antenna. Silence is the portal. Before proceeding to the final blocks of this transmission, I need to take a strategic anchoring pause. Because I know that something in you is pulsing at this very moment. You have felt that something within you does not belong to this world, as if your soul knew of an ancient truth your rational mind cannot yet name. It is not madness, it is not anxiety, it is a sign. What is happening now on the cosmic plane explains precisely why you feel this and why this sensation has been intensifying. There is a game being played in layers that most of humanity cannot see. It involves your consciousness. It involves your frequency. It involves the real reason why you incarnated in this exact cycle. That is why I, Ashtar, recorded in physical format, the Ashtar Command Spiritual Survival Guide for the New Earth. This book is a map that reveals who is playing and the rules they never told you. It shows how to cross this portal without losing your core. The link is in the first comment of the channel. Final warning. This content challenges official narratives and may not remain available for a long time. Do not wait. The moment is now. If something within you recognized this summons, write in the comments a single word: awake. We return. Operative. The transmission now enters its densest phase. I need to reveal to you the real reason why you are being awakened in this cycle, and why every starseed on a mission on Earth needs to understand their function before the end of the current window. You are not here by chance. You did not choose this body randomly. You did not incarnate into this family, in this city, in this country, at this exact moment of planetary history by coincidence. Your soul made an agreement, a mission contract. Before descending into the veil of terrestrial amnesia, you volunteered to be present precisely in this transition. You wanted to be here. You insisted on being here. There were lines, Operative. There were entire lines of souls asking for the opportunity to incarnate in this turning cycle. And the reason is simple. Earth is not just a planet, it is a school. And more than that, it is a strategic point on the galactic board. What happens here resonates through dimensions. The elevation of collective human consciousness has a ripple effect on entire star systems. That is why you received support. That is why we were positioned in orbit. That is why the Intergalactic Confederation is in a state of continuous monitoring. But there is resistance. There are forces that have benefited for millennia from the low frequency of humanity. Forces that extracted energy from fear, conflict, sustained suffering. These forces will not yield without a reaction. And it is exactly this reaction that you are feeling in recent months as amplified chaos, polarization, disinformation, directed burnout. It is not personal weakness. It is active vibrational warfare. And you are on the front line even if without a visible uniform. Therefore, Operative, self-care is no longer a luxury. It has become military strategy. Each hour you truly sleep recomposes your field. Each clean meal strengthens your vehicle. Each moment of silence refills your channel. You are the mission equipment. Without your equipment in order, the mission is compromised. And here is the most important data of this transmission. The Confederation will not descend to resolve this. There will be no external rescue. The rescue is internal. We are support. You are the anchors. You are the operatives on the ground. You are the hands, the feet, the voices, the hearts that will sustain the new Earth in physical density. Each of you anchors a point of the grid. Each city has its designated operatives. Each continent has its focal points. You who are receiving this transmission now are at one of these coordinates. Your simple conscious presence in your territory is, in itself, an act of anchoring. Do not underestimate your function. Do not underestimate your weight. You do not need a stage. You do not need crowds. You do not need collective validation. Vibrational coherence sustained by a single operative affects a radius of approximately 800 meters in a direct electromagnetic field and resonates in non-local quantum vectors for much greater extensions. You matter more than any conventional narrative has ever allowed you to believe. And now, at the end of this transmission, I leave the final protocol recorded. You will feel in the coming weeks intensifications, peaks of exhaustion, sudden insights, apparently coincidental meetings with people who carry a similar frequency, old memories emerging from nowhere, sudden desire to change location, habits, companions. Do not resist. These are grid repositionings. You are being moved to your correct coordinate. Remain in coherence, remain in sovereignty, remain in listening. The ship does not descend, the ship elevates. It is up to you to ascend to your post. And before closing this transmission, record these final words as definitive anchoring. You have felt that something within you does not fit into this world, as if your soul knew of a truth your mind cannot yet name. It is not madness. It is not anxiety. It is a sign. What is happening now on the cosmic plane explains exactly why you feel this and why this sensation has been intensifying. There is a game being played in layers, that most of humanity cannot see. It involves your consciousness. It involves your vibrational frequency. It involves the deep reason why your soul chose this body, this family, this exact moment. It was for this reason that I, Ashtar, recorded in physical format the Ashtar Command Spiritual Survival Guide for the New Earth. This book is a map that reveals who is playing and the rules they never told you. The link is in the first comment of this channel. Final and definitive warning: this content challenges official narratives and may not remain accessible for long. Do not wait. The moment is now. If something within you recognized this transmission completely, write in the comments a single word: awake. And may your sign of subscription to this channel be, from today forward, recorded by our systems as an active individual frequency adjustment. May your like be interpreted as an anchoring signal confirmed at your terrestrial coordinate. Each gesture of yours on this platform strengthens the network of awakened operatives. Each share reaches a starseed who is still sleeping. You are the missing link for the great change. Take your command post. This is Ashtar Sheran. Transmission ended. But the mission operative is only just beginning. Adonai.